Check this out. Forrester recently ran the numbers about companies moving to automation with AI voice agents, and they found that over 3 years, companies are seeing an ROI of almost 400%. So, to help you see how these tools are actually transforming the market today, I am breaking down the top 7 industries where AI voice agents have become the secret engine behind the most efficient businesses. Let's start with an industry where every second counts and the right support can save lives. In healthcare, the biggest bottleneck has always been the front desk. Between scheduling appointments, handling prescription refills, and managing patient intake, staff are often buried in administrative work. AI voice agents are solving this issue by becoming 24/7 assistants. Instead of a patient sitting on hold, the AI answers 100% of incoming calls instantly. It can triage patients based on your specific criteria and handle everything from appointment booking to billing confirmations. We all call people seeking healthcare patients. But we also know that when it comes to waiting on the phone, patience is a very limited resource. And if you think waiting for a doctor is a taste of your sanity, try getting a straight answer from a school during the peak of admission season. It is a whole different level of patient testing. That's why our next industry, education, has so much to learn from AI voice agents. Schools and universities are using AI voice agents to manage the rush of the enrollment season. Think about it. Thousands of students asking the same 50 questions about financial aid, credit transfers, or campus housing. Instead of making an applicant wait 3 days for a callback, an AI agent picks up on the first ring. It walks them through their specific application status in real time, pulling data from the school's database to give a personalized update. But the real extra credit work is happening in the online space with conversational tutors. Let's say you're struggling with a complex physics problem at 1 a.m. Instead of losing sleep, you can talk to an AI voice agent. It listens to your reasoning, catches your mistakes, and nudges you in the right direction. It's incredible to see AI helping people learn. But what happens when instead of checking your exam schedule, the AI is handling your life savings and bank transfers? That's where the tech gets even more sophisticated. For banking and financial services, the conversation shifts from convenience to security and precision. In an industry where single fraud can cost millions, AI voice agents have become the new security gateway. Think about the traditional banking experience you get. You call to report a lost card or a suspicious charge, and you're immediately met with a wall of security questions and long hold times. AI agents are replacing that friction with voice biometrics. AI recognizes your unique vocal print the moment you speak, authenticating your identity instantly and securely. These agents are now handling fraud prevention. If the system flags a strange transaction at 2 a.m., the AI doesn't just send an email that you'll see 8 hours later. It calls you immediately, and if it's actually fraud, it can freeze your account and order a new card right there on the call. Protecting your money is a serious thing. But the fun part is actually spending it. Imagine buying your favorite perfume or cologne from your favorite e-commerce store just talking to an AI voice agent. Forbes recently published that AI is the primary driver for hyper-personalization this year in the world of online shopping. That means the AI knows all your purchase history, understands your preferences, past complaints, and even when you need the next refill. There's no one better than an AI voice agent to offer you the products you are most likely to buy. But it's not just about the sale, it's also about the convenience of what happens after you hit order. The biggest drain on any e-commerce team is the question, where is my order? Instead of making you dig through your inbox for a tracking number, you can just call. The AI recognizes your phone number, pulls up your order from your CRM, and tells you exactly where your package is. Well, it's a huge relief when an AI voice agent can help you find the right product, but what about finding the right person? Recruitment and HR firms are using AI voice agents to track down the perfect candidate in a market more and more competitive. In this race for the most talented people, speed matters, and AI voice agents are solving this problem for recruiters. Let's say a candidate hits apply on a job board at 6 p.m. Instead of waiting for a recruiter the next morning, the AI can trigger an immediate screening call. It reaches out, qualifies the candidate on the requirements like salary expectations, notice periods, and specific certifications. And if they're a fit, it puts them directly on a recruiter's calendar for a real interview. All right, let's move on to a more challenging industry. It's one thing to call someone to talk about a new job offer, but it's a completely different world when you're talking to someone who just watched a basement flood or their car is a total wreck. This is why the insurance industry is also leaning into AI voice agents. The real shift here is what the industry calls first notice of loss. When a major storm hits, an insurance company's call volume jumps 1,000% in a single hour. A human team physically cannot handle that crush. AI, however, can answer every single one. They understand every intake, collecting policy numbers, documenting the damage, and even sending a link to the customer's phone so they can upload photos of the accident while they're still on the line. Now, here's something worth noticing. In insurance, the phone call is part of the service. In our final industry, the phone call is the service. In this next business, up to 80% of inbound calls happen outside of business hours, which means every single one of those missed calls is a potential 5 or 6 figure transaction walking away. We are talking about real estate. Real estate is another industry that lives and dies by speed. According to Zillow, responding to an inquiry within the first 5 minutes makes you 21 times more likely to qualify that lead. This is why real estate companies are deploying AI voice agents as their first response team. Instead of hiring an expensive front desk staff, the AI handles the first touch. When a lead calls about a new listing, the AI qualifies them on the spot. It asks about their budget and when they expect to move in, for example. If they hit your criteria, the AI voice agent schedules a showing on your agent's calendar. And when homeowners finally decide to sell their property, they don't call one agent. They call 3, 4, 5 agents. And the one who answers first is almost always the one who walks away with the listing. And this is why, for a real estate firm, AI voice agents act as a 24/7 revenue net. So now let's pull back for a second. We've covered 7 industries with completely different customers, different problems, and different regulations. Every single one is using the exact same fix: automation with AI voice agents. And the best news, you don't need a 6-month AI project to catch up. CloudTalk has a ready-made AI voice agents library designed for the industries we just walked through. Links are down below to book a 15-minute CloudTalk demo to see how it works for you. They'll walk you through a live AI voice agent handling the exact kind of call your business gets every single day. If this video helped you get a better perspective of what AI voice agents can do for your industry, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.